others. If you want to keep growing, the best way to learn more is to pass on what you have already learned. I have taken this line from the book, The Purpose-Driven Life. What on earth am I here for? This sets forth my goal why I started to put up my reading corner. Most especially that our special program in the arts curriculum offered an elective subject, which is the developmental reading. I always believe that books are important for the mind, heart, and soul. Because books hold and keep all kinds of information, stories, thoughts, and feelings unlike anything else in this world. And reading books is essential because it develops our thoughts, gives us endless knowledge and lessons while keeping our minds active. Hello everyone! This is Teacher Shaddai of Himalalud National High School, Himalalud District, and I would like to welcome you to Teacher Shaddai's Reading Corner. My reading corner is situated in such a cozy spot of my classroom where the space is well lit, perfectly ventilated, and has comfortable places to sit, whether on the couch or simply on the carpeted floor with pillows. Books are properly arranged and laminated labels of the shelves are manifested. My reading corner has varied books from general references in the reserved section like Grolier Encyclopedia and other general encyclopedias, dictionaries, thesaurus, atlas, to subject references like language and literature, science and health, mathematics, computer, and many more. Magazines, Reader's Digest, some newspapers, workbooks, storybooks, and even textbooks are also in an array, as well as novels of different authors, including my most favorite author, Daniel Steele, and Nora Roberts. Aside from the fiction stories offered in novel forms, I opted to display more biography books because these are more factual and informative in terms of lifestyle, education, work, and food culture, language, relationships, and the subject's personality and motivation. Language and literature books are purple-coded. Pink for novels, and biographies are colored yellow, while mathematics books are coded blue. Reader's Digest are also colored green. Every time my student or other learners borrow books or novels from my mini library, I always make sure that everything is put to record in the logbook, including the date borrowed and the date it should be returned. All books are covered, arranged by subject with specific labels, and are color-coded with borrower's card. Board games and puzzles are present as well. In order to maintain a clean, cozy, and comfortable reading corner, signages are strategically positioned to make them readable and attention grabber. Who said a classroom can't be an extension of our home? Well, mine is not only a classroom, but a class home. For I make it a point that my learners would be excited to come to school, not only to learn and enjoy, but to enjoy learning by making my entire classroom clean, neat, inviting, and in order, most especially my reading corner. To guarantee the physical collection and status of books, annual inventory is done to identify the missing books or books to be pulled out or books to be replenished. My reading corner is open at 8 o'clock in the morning until 11:30, resumes at 1:30, and closes at 4:30 in the afternoon. For my reading corner activities,
I encourage my class advisory to at least read books 3 times a week. For my creative writing students, I required them to submit a home reading report every month as part of their requirement in their specialization. All announcements were posted in the bulletin board for students' perusal. Other related topics and reading information that promotes learning are as well posted. Teacher Shaddai's Reading Corner does not end there. Non-print materials are also offered, like computer with internet access. Computer utilization is only for researching and no Facebooking. Given the opportunity by Ma'am Mary Ann Fuentes, our school reading coordinator, she had shared with me the borrowed books from the library hub to be utilized most especially during oral reading verification activity and enrichment activities for my class. For them to be able to get well-versed with the do's and the don'ts in my reading corner. Class orientation was done. This is to make students get to know on how they can enjoy reading experiences despite their full load schedule. Today, as the present situation we call the new normal is hindering students' access to school and their classroom, as a reading teacher, I make an effort to continue my reading advocacy through these 2 innovations, in spite and despite this pandemic. I initiated an activity entitled Read, Report, and Win. Here it goes. A little bored this time of pandemic? Why not read, report, and win? All you need to do is to borrow a certain book from Teacher Shaddai's Reading Corner, then do a home reading report and get a chance to win a cash prize plus cool reading materials. 5 exemplary home reading reports from students will be chosen as lucky winners. Secondly, I extended my little library at home. One way of giving back to the community is extending simple and kind ways by sharing books to book lovers through my little free library. This is located in front of our gate. Anyone can pick one book of their preference for free. This little free library will be loaded with 5 to 10 books like old novels, kid storybooks, and other reading materials, depending on the availability of books and other educational resources. One good thing about having this and being part of the special program in the arts is that we have established linkages with the local government unit of Himalalud. The LGU is our backbone who sets its best foot forward for the improvement of our educational system. I can do well with all these, like setting up my classroom, designing my reading corner, maintaining the smooth flow of every activity inside. But I can't have it all alone without the help and assistance of my internal and external stakeholders. The parents of my students from different batches donated their humble share in the realization of this endeavor, as well as our external stakeholders, my friends, my classmates in high school, my family, and even to Silliman University, who actively responded to my call of requesting them to donate and share books to my reading corner. 100% of my holdings are listed, recorded, and updated accordingly. For now, I am so glad to have hold of this book that changed and improved my sail in the world of teaching.